back out on the road. That junction's always a pain in the ass. So, good morning everybody, welcome back. Today I'm just doing another gym video. I've not done a gym video for a little while. Some of you asked me what I do in the gym. So I've done 2 videos now, and I do change and mix and change things. Today I'm going to do something slightly different to the last video. But I'm just chilling out this week. I had intended to go for a run today, however the weather's a bit rubbish, and it would have only been like a short 4-miler. I'm kind of in between races, so I've had a bit of a busy last couple of weeks. So I went to the Isle of Jura, did that fell race. I made a video of that, so some of you may have seen that. Then last week I did the Duddon Valley fell race. That I didn't film, I just fancy just running it, and it was such a beautiful day, so sunny, perfect day for a fell race. A little bit of cloud cover, nice and sunny. The course itself had plenty of water in the becks and that sort of thing, and there were a couple of springs as well, so I was travelling light. I was only using a bum bag for that race. However, this weekend on Saturday, so today is Tuesday, if I pull my finger out, get this edited in time, you should be watching, or hopefully you should be able to watch this before this Saturday. But this Saturday is the Ennerdale Fell Race, so it's the second race in the Lakeland Classics Trophy Series. My fell running or fell racing journey kind of really started last year with the Ennerdale. I'd done a few little bits and bobs beforehand, but the Ennerdale was my first serious fell race. And it was epic. I cramped up really badly heading up onto Pillar, and from then on it was just a war of attrition. I just kept plugging away, and I came in last. I had the honour of being the last person in. So this weekend, one of my aims is not to come last, but what I'm trying to do, a bit more of an endurance thing, is I want to do all 6 Lakeland Classics fell races this year. Now, if I get this right, I think I've got this right, there are 6 races, however you only have to complete 4 throughout. No, actually wrong, have I got that right? I think there's a total of 7 races, however they rest 1 race every year, and I think this year it's Borrowdale. I could be wrong, don't shoot me if I am. But then there's 6 qualifying races. You've got to do 4 of those races. 2 of those races have to be super longs, 1 of them has to be a long, and then the 4th can be either super long or a long. I think I've explained that in my last video, but I'd like to try and do all 6. It's a bit of an endurance thing, so which makes June a really busy month. Ennerdale's this weekend, then if I remember correctly got a weekend off, and then I've got Buttermere. Now, Buttermere is a cheeky race. Oh yeah. Anyway, point being, I don't want to overtrain in between those races. I'm fit enough, I reckon, to finish them, so it's just a question of ticking over my legs, that sort of thing, and keeping them nimble. Nimble? Is that even a word? Nimble? Anyway, so I was going to do a run today, short run, but I've decided to go to the gym today instead, and that's what we're doing. You're going to come along with me. It's just going to be a really simple gym session. I've been keeping my gym sessions super simple, mainly because I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Consistency, and I'm starting to see results really. I'm trying to maintain a relatively strong upper body, and of course my main priority when it comes to doing my legs is my knee strength. So I've been focusing mostly recently on single leg exercises for squats and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going what am I going to do today in the gym? So I'm probably going to do an upper body exercise. Recently I've been focusing mostly on bench press, however I think today I might do an overhead press, military overhead press with a barbell. Then I've got my loadable Mace, which I use in every time I go to the gym. I always use this thing because it's a great exercise and a great piece of equipment. It just goes without saying, I just use them. I use it every time, because what I tend to do is I'll pick 4 or 5 exercises and then make a little circuit out of it. Smash that, I'm out of the gym. I have actually been spending the best part of 1.5 hours to 2 hours in the gym, but it's cool. You know, I stick on my tunes and I just zone out and focus, or tune in, zone out, one of the two. You know what I mean? It's just me in the circuit, get it done, go home, basically. But today's exercises, yeah, I'll probably start off with an overhead press, then I'll go into a loadable Mace 360 swing, or steel Mace 360 swing. Then I'll probably do some kettlebell swings, because I want to work on my kinetic chain, my spine, and my, you know, that area. I'm not a physio, so I'll use the incorrect terms. And but yeah, I'm kind of like wanting to build my core strength, my lower back. The kettlebell gets the sagittal plane nicely, back and forth. The steel mace hits the transverse plane beautifully. Both actions, I mean, you really notice it when you're bombing it downhill and you're tensing your core. If you get down on a really hard downhill section, you should feel it in your abs, basically, because you've been, you know, been staying upright, been keeping your body upright, you've been really working that core stability. You'll notice it in your abs if you've been really hammering it downhill and you've been trying to stop yourself from falling over. So those two, the steel mace and the kettlebell. I mean, you can use the kettlebell for transverse exercises as well, swing it around like an absolute lunatic, but today I'm not going to do that. It's just going to be a straight up kettlebell swing. And then I'm going to do a single leg exercise. The great thing about this gym is they've got a really cool Smith's machine for kickbacks, just a single leg kickback, which is basically, it works the same muscles as a Bulgarian split squat. You know, there's 101 different ways of doing the same sort of exercise, and it kind of hits the same things. But I like the Smith machine just because it's, I don't know, it's easy and you can really just hit those huge muscle groups. I might also, I probably will do a gym box step down, I'm calling them, basically, single leg, because I'm practicing to be able to eventually do a pistol squat. And then once I've managed that, I want to do a pistol squat with weight. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if I can do a pistol squat and I can do it with weight, that's my knee strength covered for the rest of my life. If I can smash out pistol squats for the rest of my life, that's it. Bomb-proof knees. And I can really hammer those down hills then. But I'm not there yet. You know, I've been following the kind of, there's a knees over toes guy. I mean, everybody knows about him. I've been incorporating quite a lot of his kind of principles for knee strength and knee exercises. And I found that doing a box step down, at the moment, the box, I'm using the 16-inch side. So I'm stepping down a full 16 inches. And then, of course, I'll flip the box to the 20-inch side. Once I've mastered 16, I'll master the 20. Then I'll flip the box again over to 24, master that. And then hopefully by that point, I'll have good strength in the depth of the squat to be able to do it nice and clean. And then once I've really started mastering those, then I can start adding weight, basically. So I'll probably do those as well. So that's 4 exercises: overhead press, steel mace swing, kettlebell swing, leg kick back thing. Oh, box, that's 5 actually. And maybe a cable pull down for the if I'm doing a pushing exercise for the shoulders and that sort of thing, I always try and do a opposite exercise, like a pulling exercise. I mean, I don't go to the gym enough to spend one day doing one set of exercises and then one day the next day. I've got to do it all in one kind of, I've got to do full body workout. So, and I don't want to have misproportioned strength. So for every pulling exercise, I'll incorporate a pushing exercise. It's pretty simple, you know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. Anywho, that's it really. That's today. And of course, the fell race on Saturday. Will I get a run in beforehand? I might squeeze a cheeky 4-miler in, just because in my, I think the race itself is 23 miles. I could be completely and utterly wrong in that. Yeah, 23 miles. It's one of the longer of the super longs. It absolutely destroyed me last year. I cramped up massively, like I said, and yeah, I came in last. So to this week's, or this time, I don't want to come last and I don't want to cramp, and I reckon I might be able to get away with that. So yeah, anyway, that's it. That's pretty much it, really. What else can I tell you? Come on, red lights, I need to finish this video. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, really. That's what's happening today. Hopefully I'll get this video edited before the weekend and it kind of makes a bit of sense. Yeah, I'll see you in the gym. Lordy lordy. Well, that was a bit of a workout. I was in there for over 2 hours. As you saw, I started off my circuits. I started off with a bit of a warm-up, gradually adding weight to the bits of gear that I was going to finally use. Now, I've actually got all. I can pretty much replicate everything that I did today at home. I've got everything apart from the barbell, which I could just do single arm kettlebell movements and stuff like that, overhead movements. But I quite like using the barbell, and I also like going to the gym and getting out of the house basically. So that's one of the main reasons why I use a gym as well, for the barbell and getting out of the house. So obviously I started off there with the Mace swings. I started off the kind of like the circuit, or each station, the first station being 360 Mace swings, then I go into the kettlebell swing, then I went into the overhead press, and then I went to the box step down, the pistol squat, semi squat, the quarter squat, call it what you will, and then pull-ups, well, chin-ups with with the handlebar thingies, the twisty grippy thingies. I use those mainly to take pressure off my joints, and I'm looking more for a bicep workout than I am an upper back, so I'm quite happy to do chin-ups basically. But I don't want to put the pressure on my joints by just using a straight fixed bar. Yeah, and I did 5 sets of those exercises, and it took a little longer than I was expecting. And then the Smith's machine. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to park a second because I'm coming into Peatland because I want to try out a pair of those new Innovate mud talons, and I'm thinking of buying a pair this week. Whether I'm going to use them in Ennerdale, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, 5 exercises, 5 sets, and yeah, and then polished it all off at the end, because the Smith machine that I was talking about is in another part of the gym. Sometimes I use the squat racks, power racks that are next to that piece of equipment, so I can incorporate it into the kind of circuit, but I didn't bother today. I just wanted to work out in the main hall. So I did all those, and then I moved into the other part of the gym and did a small session on the Smith machine and just smashed my legs on that basically. The knee injury that I've been carrying is feeling a lot better. My knee's feeling a lot stronger, but obviously my right knee is slightly weaker than my left, so I just got to take that in consideration when I'm doing exercise and stuff. But the great thing about the Smith machine is you can really just hammer the weight, and you can hammer your legs till failure basically. So and be confident that you're not going to just break yourself or damage yourself, because you've obviously got a Smith machine to kind of like be your spotter, if you will. But yeah, that's it basically. So now I'm going to head into Peatland and going to engage in a bit of shoe porn. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little circuit. I'll try and get it edited before Saturday so you can see it, and then I'm going to film Ennerdale. Yeah, Ennerdale race film. Is it a film? It's just a little video really. It's not a full-on film, but yeah, that's going to be the video after this one. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you then. Cheers.